There's been a development where the Republic Day celebrations will now be beginning from the 23rd of January every year instead of the 24th of January. This is being done to include the birth anniversary of freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose. Now, the Modi government had earlier started its celebrations of Subhash Chandra Bose's birth anniversary as Parakaram Divas, and this came in the line with the Modi government's focus on celebrating and commemorating important aspects of our history and culture. Now, the centre had earlier announced its decision to pay tributes to the freedom fighters to inspire the youth of the nation to act with fortitude in the face of adversity. And this is now coming as a latest decision by the Modi government that the Republic Day celebrations will be beginning a day earlier on the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. That is from the 23rd of January, the day that will now be commemorated, has been commemorated as Parakaram Divas. Let me go across to Abhishek Kapoor, Senior Executive Editor. Abhishek, the Republic Day celebrations will be beginning now from 23rd of January in the honor of the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
Well, yes, we are completing 150th year of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Amita, a lot of celebrations have gone on through the year. In fact, the Modi government in its first term, viewers would recall, had carried out some work in terms of declassifying files connected with Netaji and his life. Subsequently, we have seen Prime Minister, when he travelled to Andaman and Nicobar, named an island in the honor of INA and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's work. And we have seen a museum coming up in Delhi dedicated to the INA in the Red Fort. So this is in line with the Prime Minister's effort to focus on some lost heroes of the freedom struggle. We also remember how the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel, Vallabhbhai Patel, on 31st October is now marked as Ekta Divas. Then we have 14th August, the eve of Independence Day, now marked as Partition Horrors Remembrance Day. So all these efforts essentially aimed at mainstreaming certain lost memories of freedom struggle, and also some shadow banning, so to say, if I could borrow a contemporary word, of some leaders that had happened under the Congress leadership of Nehru Gandhi. So I think Prime Minister's government taking another decision of mainstreaming
just stay on with us. Mr. Chandra Bose is with us right now. Sir, how do you take this decision that has now been made by the government? Now, earlier, his birth anniversary of Netaji was being celebrated as Parakaram Divas, but it is now going to be included in the Republic Day celebrations.
Well, we welcome this decision. There was an appeal from the people of our great nation that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who was the liberator of India, who fought the final battle for India's freedom, should be remembered in a befitting manner. Unfortunately, successive governments have not really paid their homage. Although Netaji is in the heart and soul of 130 crore population of our nation, but then there has not been any effort from the government side to commemorate and remember Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and the Indian National Army. So this is a very welcome decision. I had actually written to the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, that not enough has been done as yet to really honor the martyrs and soldiers of the Indian National Army. You see, we need to really understand the contribution of the Indian National Army. Many fought for India's freedom, right from 1857 onwards, from the Sepoy uprising till Gandhi's non-violent movement. But it is amply clear from the documents, secret documents of the British archives, that it was only because of the efforts of the Indian National Army and the INA trials, which were held at the Red Fort in early 1946, that Britain realized that they have to relinquish India. India got freedom because of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. I think this effort on the NDA government under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji is one step ahead to really understand how India attained freedom. This is a good move, and we congratulate the government, but more to come. We need the INA memorial in, beside the Red Fort, a Netaji's statue in front of the India Gate. And the most important factor, today India is breaking up. We don't have communal harmony. We need to implement Netaji's ideology, inclusive ideology. He was the only leader who could unite all communities, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, all as Bharatiyas. This concept, this ideology, if it is not implemented across the nation, India would break up again. We have had partition in 1947. We don't want another partition. So this is a message I would like to give to the youth of our nation. A message I would like to give to the Honorable Prime Minister. Let us unite India by implementing Netaji's inclusive ideology. Jai Hind.
And this is also something, Mr. Bose, that you had mentioned in your open letter to the Prime Minister, raising the demand of the people to introduce a tableau depicting the heroism that has been displayed by the INA soldiers and the martyrs at the Republic Day 2022 parade. But we are already looking at the birth anniversary of Netaji now being included in the Republic Day celebrations from the 23rd of January onwards. Mr. Bose, sir, thank you very much for joining in.